What's going on, guys? This is Line of Thoughts. Hey, got a nice show for you to get. Okay, got a nice show for today for you guys. Let's get right to it. Check this out. Biden update. No. Whoa. That was last episode. My bad, guys. Let's get up to date.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm still waking up. God dang it. All right. Hey, U.S. rent has hit an all-time high. What's your guys' line of thought regarding that?
That's way too much, man. It's whatever needs to happen. The general public, general American, I don't know how long it's gonna take, man. But at the same time, the American's gonna learn how to have roommates now.
No, like family roommates.
Yeah, family roommate,
Like
uncles,
legit, because
cousins.
I mean, you got to look at it. Everyone's paying like what, 2,000, 2,200 to live somewhere, and this is apartments. And then you turn around and your job is only giving you a check for $1,500, $1,600. How you gonna pay rent with that? You can't.
Exactly.
It don't
No,
add up.
no,
There's no
no.
adding it up. There's no, work some overtime. Overtime's not adding that up.
Mhm.
It's not happening.
You shouldn't have to hit overtime in order for you to make
Pay
ends
your
meet,
bills.
to
Yeah,
pay your bills and pay your rent. It should be
yeah,
based off your base salary off of your regular workout.
yeah.
So it's not adding up. It's just we're going through greed right now. It's straight up greed.
Oh
Period.
yeah.
Corporate
People
greed,
can make all kind of
corporate greed.
excuses and all kind of other reasons, and no, that's just what it is. You got people who who defend this mess, or the people who are involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Or the people
Mhm.
who desire to be involved in it. And involved in it I mean, the people who own the stuff, people who are raising the prices, people, real estate investors and all that or whatever, people who own property, people who are inherited, whatever, people who are
I had
benefiting off of it.
I had talked to a manager at an apartment complex. Not the manager. Well, yeah, it was a manager. It was a manager and the maintenance, and they openly said the company is raising the rent. So this question, literally, I had to go find out. They said the company is raising the rent because they're trying to pay for another property they're trying to get built.
Wow. Yeah,
Facts.
that sounds like straight up
That
fraud, man.
just hearing that out loud, my jaw hit the floor. My jaw hit the floor. I couldn't believe he said that.
Wow.
And they're like,
Yeah.
That could be one
that's why it's
reason.
going up.
Yeah. Or they're just our apartment complex just pricing people out. They don't want certain type of people living there, and they're just
Who the fuck
pricing
you
them
gonna
out.
get? Who the fuck is affording it?
Good
Well,
question,
if you
bro.
look at, I mean, I don't have the stat sheet, but if you look at it, there are people still they're still occupied. They're
Yeah, they're
still
occupied,
90%,
but they're
100%.
struggling. I bet you go in there, there's no couches. Refrigerator got one or two pieces, some milk, and a slice of pizza. And everybody
Yeah,
sharing
man.
the same pizza, talking about we gonna make it.
Yeah,
Change gonna come
yeah,
my ass.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but if you
eh,
look at
eh,
Europe, just Europe is what 32-hour working. American standards just it's getting out of hand. Like you're working two job, three
Europe
job,
is 32 hours
overtime.
working, 32 hours working, and you get a month off every year. Every year.
Europe
They
doing
call
Take
it they
that,
some
call
milk.
it
man.
they call it a vacation. And everybody goes on vacation. The whole damn
Yeah,
country, continent.
yeah.
Everybody chilling.
I feel that America works too much. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that way. The people who do work, the people who do work too much.
Well,
And I
I'll take American work, but it's nothing compared to other like second or third world country. They wake, yeah, you think everything is cheaper over there, but they work so
I'm not
much. It's not
comparing.
even funny.
I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing that. I'm comparing to more developed countries. out of all of the much more, or if you want to call it fully developed countries, America is behind, man. America is behind on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would take that. That is true. This is from my story. I went to China. I was at the wholesale district in Guangzhou. So I asked them what's their work schedule, so I kind of could see when to hit the facility, what time is good time. So I asked a couple of the guys, so how much do you guys work? When do you guys take days off? You guys take days off. I don't want to show up there because it's like Sunday, nobody's working. They're like, every 2 weeks we only get 1 days off, man, and we work about 12, 14 hour shift, 15-hour shift a day. I'm like, what?
Is that a
You
warehouse?
guys get 1 day off?
Is that a warehouse?
That's
That's
in China.
crazy.
Yeah,
Or
basically is like it's kind of like the wholesale district, Guangzhou, kind of like
not to compare
town
China and
center.
America, not to compare and cut you off, but you got people who work in warehouses in America who only get 1 day off, working 10, 12 hours a day. Oh yeah, it's like that all the time at
Oh yeah,
warehouse.
we're yeah. I mean, we're just work. Like you said, Europe, you get siestas. Where do we get that? Fraternal leave, maternal leave. Maternal leave is like a year and a half. Here you got 4 weeks, 2 weeks. Call it a day. You got a year and a half. Your job is safe. And you know what? Government will give you a nanny if you wanted one. Where's that? Where's that at? But like you said, we do work over. So like you said, we can criticize Biden. Yes, we are. But I want to see that student forgiveness program. See if that comes. That will help.
What what you got to say about that, Griff?
I I don't see it happening. I'm gonna keep
You
it
don't see that
up.
happening?
I don't see that happening. It sounds good.
Emoji.
The prayer hands, I don't see it happening. I don't think they're gonna do it. Man, y'all realize college used to be free?
Yeah. Europe is free.
And then all of a sudden, pay this amount, you can go to school.
Private colleges. That's how Stanford got in, or Stanford was developed. Stanford is a private funded college.
And if you get
There's
in,
a
it's
whole
free.
history behind Stanford.
Yeah.
They still have to make donations and test into it.
I'll make a donation if you're telling me I get to go to school for free.
Oh yeah, if you make enough donation, and yeah, I mean you got to be up there.
Okay, I guess
And
we're
somewhat
on.
education wise.
Guess we moved on. Hey, can one of y'all do me a favor and look up the topics of I can't do it because we live. Don't be looking like that. We live streaming and look at one of the topics on the because I think it was the Biden one. I think it's the first question on the top. Yeah.
No,
Should the nation strong?
Yeah, consider
using mental
personal to handle certain.
Hey, Griff, give us
Nykon Brandon death.
Okay, all right, hey, okay, yeah. Repeat that for us, man. Griff, repeat that
Should
for
the
us, man.
nation strongly consider using mental health personnel to handle certain incidences following the Nykon Brandon death?
Okay.
I didn't see a clear video of that guy. I didn't get to see a video of it clearly, but from what I was reading, that he attacked the officers, right? And I guess everybody's claiming mental instability. And my thing is, welcome to Black America. What do you want me to tell you? Black Americans get shot over doing shit like that all the time. Mm-hmm. A white person gets shot, all of a sudden, mental instability. Let's hire mental personnel. Since when?
What is he, white or is he Native American or something?
I don't know. He looks white to me. In that video, I mean, the picture I saw, he looked white. Was he white? I don't know. You look white to me. All I'm saying
Well,
is that shit's normal. Like shit, you can go on the ground, you're gonna get shot. I'm just saying, like that's the norm. I'm not insensitive. I'm numb to it. You know what I mean? It's no longer an uproar. It's like, oh, okay. So another thing happened, which is still kind of crazy in itself, but it happened to another race. So now it's like, oh, we have
it's a
problems.
big deal now, huh?
Are
Yeah.
we? Is it a big deal now, or was it always there? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Is okay. Welcome. Grab a seat. We've been talking about this for decades.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah.
I was he looks native in a way a little bit. But Mike, okay, so this is what I gotta say. For if you look at Europe, once again, Europe, another developing country, a lot of the police force they don't carry guns. They don't carry guns. They carry billies, and they reserve the guns for when situation arises or when it comes to that situation. Other than that, their training they use billies to solve issues. There's numerous videotape I've watched on YouTube, on social media, where European UK they talk them down. If you look at China, or not China, Japan, they don't carry. They not many of them carry guns. They use billy stick and verbal judo. A lot of department they don't teach you that. They don't teach the officer just in training. I mean, I blame both. I blame both. Yes, in America we have a lot of mental health issue. Yes, we do. Is people getting help? No. Is it widely accessible? No. Kind of like the UFC fighter said, we have a stigma of men going to mental health. They see you as weak. That is true. That is very true. When's the last time you seen a TV show about men with mental health? No, it's always women. Woman issue, woman this. Yeah, it's just not as widely accepted. And also, once again, I blame the department. Department doesn't teach you certain things that to utilize to help de-escalate things, to help instead of shoot first, ask question later. We're not 007. Come on. That
Well,
is not our job.
true, but here's another thing. When you sit here and you say we have guns in America, it's it's because we have guns in America. Like
Yes.
this entire country was founded on war
Guns.
Yeah.
by by criminals who said, "Hey, we don't want to do this. Let's go do this." And you got to look at it. No one's like there. It's not happening. So the whole idea of arguing no guns, let it go. It's not happening.
No.
So our police have guns, but they need to learn
Yes.
how to handle situations without resorting to the gun. Hence the reason why everybody loves corrections officers because you can handle situations without a gun. Because we don't have them. You don't have them. You don't have a gun to grab. It's your mouth and your mouth. That's it. You gotta know how to talk to people. You can't talk, shit happens.
You got
I'm
thunder
keeping it 100.
and lightning.
Like perfect example is what you just sat there and said, El Chino. Verbal judo needs to be taught, and if it's taught, and
Yeah.
if it's try to use it more often, you'll have less bullshit of officer involved shooting. What is it called? What do they do when they abuse of power? All that shit. You won't have that anymore because you're actually using your fucking brain.
Yep.
But
Agreed. Yeah.
they don't do it. They
Well,
don't do it.
They don't think it's a necessary tool to have or necessary training. It's one of those training that you have to do it on your own.
Yeah. I mean, shit, how many situations can you really get out of talking? A lot. You can
Well,
tell, man.
I
You
think
can handle a lot of situations by just chit chatting.
the first thing, look to see if the guy got a weapon. When you come onto the scene, you know, just the guy have a weapon.
That part.
You know,
That part. Okay,
all
here's
right,
another thing. And I think people are afraid to get hit in the mouth.
hmm, that's some real. Okay,
No,
Griff,
I
you on to
mean,
something?
like
Yeah,
if you ain't got no weapon, if you ain't got
including
no
law
weapon,
enforcement.
if
Yeah,
the person ain't got no weapon, okay, handle it. If he's
yeah,
still attacking you, handle it. You have a taser, tase him.
yeah,
Use a
Yeah.
taser.
yeah.
Fuck it, use a taser.
I feel that.
Tase him. Pepper spray him.
Let's
Have
keep it
Not to
real.
shoot him.
So they
Do
quit to pull
something.
out.
You don't
They
have
quit
to
to
shoot.
pull out their firearm.
You don't have
Yeah.
to shoot unless he got a
Yeah.
gun. Put your gun away. You ain't got to shoot.
So that's my thing. First
The
thing first.
guy,
No, hold up, El Chino.
the
So
guy,
you got the weapon. You got the weapon. You got that's the first thing when you come to the scene. Look for a weapon. All right, and then that's for us too, especially as brothers, because all right, we don't want no excuse to why you're gonna shoot my ass. See, I don't have any weapons. All right. Second of all, you can kind of tell if somebody is not all there. Let's fast rewind back to George Floyd. I'm sorry, George Floyd seemed like that's my brother. Rest in peace. He seemed like he was high or something wasn't all the way right with him. Leave the brother alone. That's the third step. All right, know how to address the situation. Figure it out. Like you said, use your common sense, verbal judo, whatever. At that point, all right, this dude ain't all there, or something ain't right with him. He's unarmed. I'm not gonna try to kill the guy. If he act crazy, you got other cops around you. Retain the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, touching on Griff's point too, like it could be fear in law enforcement. Man, you can't be in that situation. You can't be scared, man. Come on, man. So
But a
they
lot of
handle it. They
motherfuckers are
handle this.
scary.
That's
A
yeah,
lot of
they are
motherfuckers are scary.
apparently.
They
Yeah,
be
because
some scary motherfuckers out there, boy. Let
like what the
the
fuck? What
biggest dude,
this what you signed
the
up for, man.
smallest
You
dude can
signed up to
walk
be out in
past
the
you
street.
and
You
tell
signed
me
up to be out in the street. You signed up to be out in the streets, man. I mean, what did you expect? That shit crazy. I'm sorry, El Chino. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, man.
oh no, like you said, assess the situation. Assess the situation. So I'm just kind of briefly looking at what happened. The guy stole a beer at a liquor store.
Uh,
All this guy had on was underwear and socks.
okay, you can tell
That
right
I
off the
mean,
bat. Okay, something ain't right with this dude.
no weapons.
Hmm.
All he
Clearly.
had was a boxer, and socks.
Hmm.
Yes, he might mentally be not all there.
Hmm.
Tase the motherfucker. Tase him. Pepper spray him. You don't have to shoot him.
No.
I mean, unless I really can't really. I mean, yes, don't be Monday night quarterback. Yeah, don't be quarterbacking, but at the same time, does he have a weapon? Does he have a weapon? Was he actively engaged in taking a life of another? No, he stole a beer. Come on, training back again.
Really?
Training.
He sold a beer?
Stole a
He
beer.
stole a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, come
He
on.
stole a beer, bro.
That's all
And then
bad.
and then and then the caller,
That's
the
just
caller who called
bad.
the police, who called 911, right? He
Okay,
even
you
said, or
got
they
him for
said,
stealing a
the
beer.
caller
You
even
need
said
time on
this
the
dude
beach.
might be mental.
You need
The
time on
caller
the
was
beach
like, he
again.
might be mental.
Does he have a
Yeah,
weapon? No. Why are you shooting?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
I
I didn't want to talk. Okay,
I
take it
don't
back.
think he
You
was
took my
shot.
gun. The fuck?
I
He had underwear
I
on,
don't
no
think he
shirt,
was.
no nuts, no weapon. Shoot him. Okay, that makes
I
sense.
don't think he was shot. I think he spazzed out. He spazzed out. He spazzed out when they cuffed him. But
Okay.
at the same time now, as an officer, get EMT on site. Get medical help. You
How
don't let the
many?
guy spaz out.
Everyone spazzes out when they get handcuffed. Everyone, like,
Oh
if you're
yeah.
not used to it, you're gonna spaz out, and you don't know
Oh
what
yeah.
past trauma. You don't know what past trauma that person has. So if they spaz out, hey, you gotta calm them down. Hey, calm down, relax. We're just handcuffing you. We're gonna put you back in a squad car.
Yeah.
No biggie. Keep saying the same shit over as you're taking his ass in a squad car. Don't shoot the damn man.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
it's common sense.
but he
At
eventually
that
died
point,
though, right?
when
He
he's in
didn't die on the.
handcuffs, at that point, he's no longer a threat. You
He did
have him.
right.
And I'm
He didn't
assuming there's
die on the
about
scene,
50
did
of
he?
y'all motherfuckers around. So don't tell me all of a sudden you got to pull your gun out to shoot. Like, shut that shit up.
El Chino, did he die on the scene?
He died hours later.
Okay.
No,
Well,
he
he was in
basically
jail,
from what
right?
I'm reading, he spazzed out and he died hours later. But now here's the thing: there was no gun used. But at the same time, if you recognize somebody's having a medical breakdown or medical issues, it's no longer a threat. Get him EMT. Put a tranquilizer on that boy and put him to sleep. 99, boy, go to sleep. You know that's just training. I would say in this situation, it's just training. Training. Salt Lake, they need you know training for situation like this. When you have mental, I mean Salt Lake up there, they got a lot of meth. They got a lot of uh, hallucinogen going up there. So if you're an officer, this guy might be on hallucinogen. If you're on, whatever you're on, you know, understand the situation and assess it.
All right.
But
Let's,
they didn't even have time. They're going to say they didn't have time. Obviously, you put them in handcuffs, right? Did they put him in handcuffs, Ochino?
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture. It looked like
So
they put in a handcuff, but I
you
mean,
had time.
there's yeah, you had time. I mean, he was alive and cuff, but now my question is, when did medical help come to assess him? When? When did they assess him?
After
When
he
did they
died,
put him in backup EMT? Was
wasn't
he
he
in
shot? Wasn't he
a?
shot on the streets?
No, I don't think he was shot. No,
no,
it
he didn't
doesn't
get shot.
say.
Yeah.
But regardless the fact, like this situation, you need a medical help instead of, I if I see that this guy is mentally not there, have a mental profession there. You should every department should have an active on duty mental profession that you can call. Hey, can you come out here? You need to talk down. Hey,
I
what's
like
that
that
movie with
idea. I like that idea. That's a good idea.
what's that movie with
I seen
the
that on Law and Order.
negotiator?
A
Yeah,
negotiator.
negotiator.
Um,
Yeah, same thing, something like that.
I mean,
Like
shit. We
all
got
his
mental.
job is.
Say it again.
Oh no,
Go ahead,
I'm just
Chino.
saying it's kind of like one of those that holds multiple hats. He is sworn in, but at the same time, he is the guy, the negotiator. that just collateral duty and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on, guys. 60 high school, 60 high schools across the nation will have an AP African American Studies class and finals. Is that a good or bad
That
idea?
shit sounds dope. I want to go back to high school, take the class.
That is,
That sounds dope as shit.
I
Why not?
I took it in college. I
Why
took
not?
African American Studies. I took
Why
it.
not? Teach the real history. I want to be there.
Yeah,
I want to see what they teaching. Like, that's
No,
dope.
right?
Why
yeah,
not? Why not? That sounds so dope.
yeah.
Yeah, it does. It
Finally,
does. And I hope you think they're gonna have it in Texas?
Texas?
Yeah,
I hope.
Texas. We've been talking throughout the show, about how Texas is trying to keep critical race theory away, and they think it's a device, or they say that it's divisive and all that and stuff. So this
That's
just
because
kind of
they
relates
want to
to
erase the history. They want to erase the history.
yeah.
Same reason they still trying. The same reason the Black Wall Street, the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre wasn't even brought up unless you lived down the South. You didn't know about it. I think I want to say in the last 15 years when the shit really started hitting the fan, and everybody started really looking into it, and then you seen like parts of it being shown on TV, and you see people start talking about it more, but you don't want to talk about it anymore.
Right.
You got a fucking a post-slavery African Americans who built up a town to a point where they're about to do business. You decide to say, fuck that. They got banks, they got doctors, they got lawyers, schools, all this. And you say, F it. Let's burn this shit to the ground because they're doing too good.
Bombed it.
Bombed it. Got in a plane and started dropping TNT,
dropping bombs
on the ground.
Kids and everything was around.
Kill everybody.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So yeah, and that's one of the massacres.
I'm glad they're teaching it.
One of the massacres. That's one of the massacres that got destroyed.
They're doing this. This is great.
Yeah.
This should be in every fucking school. Damn, I think it's good. Fucking really teaching it.
I think it's good psychologically because, like ask the average white kid, like, what has black people done? You know what I'm saying? Like, name some, and without looking it up, name a black inventor. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Like, what have black people done? You know, like,
so
people really think. People really think.
Here's the part. Here's the part that gets me. You ask them who invented the automobile. You know what they're all going to say, right? They're going to say Henry Ford.
They might.
And that's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, most people probably. Some people might say
that's a bold-faced lie, but they're going to say that because the History Channel did some shit called "The Men Who Built America," which was crap.
Yeah. Oh my God, that show. I watched that show. Ain't no show about cars.
One of my white friends hit me up and said, "I ain't never seen such crap in my life. That was the worst shit I've ever seen on History Channel." And History Channel put good shit out, but that shit, I could have fucking rock bottom whoever the fuck directed it. And said, okay, let's go.
They were just glorifying capitalists, man. They were just glorifying capitalists, bro. Oh, this guy did that, and this guy did that. Stop it, man. They didn't go through enough. They didn't go enough detail about how they got to that point.
No.
First of all, like how did he get to that point?
The men who capitalized off of taking other people's inventions.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And making it.
That's
and
all
making
it is.
Yep. That's what they showed you.
Yeah. So
I agree with you completely. In high school, like you ask the typical white kid, name a black inventor. They can't say shit. Name an Asian inventor. Can't say shit. Name a Mexican inventor.
Can't say shit.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell. So I do believe that in school you should have minority studies.
I agree with that too.
Hold on. I got a quick story.
Yeah.
I was in 5th grade. I'll never fucking forget this in my life. I'm in 5th grade, and we're learning about the Olmecs. If you know, Olmecs is an old, ancient Native American.
They predated the Aztecs.
Mexico.
They predated the Aztecs.
Hold on. Let me finish my story.
I know.
And so, and he goes, I'm in class, and I'm like, well, and you know, the Olmecs got the big old 19-foot statues, weigh about fucking something many tons, and the heads look like African Americans. They look like me. They look like Will. They look African as hell. Mm-hmm. And my teacher goes, "Oh no, they're Native American." I look at her. I said, "Ma'am, I'm not gonna say her name." I said, "Ma'am," I looked around class, and I said, Who does that statue look like?" And then she looks at me and she goes, "Well," and I said, "That looks exactly like me." I was like, "There's no way you're telling me that's not a black man, an African American, an African." And then so when it comes to my dad got involved. My dad said, "Look, son, I'm proud of you for answering the question correctly, but for the sake of getting an A on your test, just put down Native American for me real quick. And I started laughing. I was like, Pops. And he goes, no, just answer the question correctly, but you're good. And I'm glad you recognize the bullshit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because history has been rewritten so bad to a point it's whitewashed everything. They
Oh,
will
yeah.
not tell you your history. This is why grandparents and all those old timers, it's so important for us to listen to them and for us to really pick up books and go read them for ourselves, because the shit you learn in school ain't the truth. It's not the truth. It's not. So if African Americans AP wants to get up in these schools, God bless it. Fuck it. Give me a Mexican American AP. Give me a Chinese American AP.
Hey,
Start teaching these
and,
kids
and
the
check this
goddamn truth
out.
and stop lying to
And
them. Stop saying everything was invented by a white person and this and that and the third. It fucking wasn't.
all right, no,
It fucking
so
wasn't. Because every time I turn around, there's a goddamn movie coming out where this black guy or this Chinese man or this Hispanic invented this, did this surgery, did this, and we're looking like, why wasn't we taught this in school? Why am I just now finding this out?
It's
Literally,
American
perfect
contribution.
example.
go
Perfect
ahead, El
example.
Chino.
The
Go ahead.
perfect
All right,
example I would say is Hidden Colors.
yeah,
Did anybody know Hidden
yeah.
Colors was real until you saw the movie?
NASA.
Until you saw the
I
movie.
saw that
Now-
movie
Yeah.
and was
Yeah.
fucking mad. I was happy that I saw it, but I was
Yeah.
mad because I'm like, I didn't know this.
Disappointed. Yeah.
Like,
Same
why
here.
didn't I know this
Yeah.
in
Same
school?
here.
Grade school. Why didn't I know this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, and the woman still has a building named after her in NASA, at NASA.
Mhm.
But no one knew. She was so smart. She had the re-entry to Earth down to a fucking inch.
And then you got
Inch.
in the movie,
Do
Griff.
you know
in,
how
in,
genius that is?
Griff, and in the movie, they were segregated. Obviously, they were segregated.
Yes.
And then that supervisor had common sense to be like, all right, let me let these. He noticed brilliance. You see, that's another thing I'll be saying. You holding yourself back, America, with brilliance. There's people from all different colors. Like you said with capitalists, they stole ideas from people. They didn't invent it. They took inventions and they used it to their advantage. You know what I'm saying? So you acquire someone else's intelligence and you put it into your shit and you capitalize from it. But then you got your people, and I'm not saying that took place and that's not how all white people are. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you got to recognize excellence from anyone, from everyone. Don't limit yourself. And then you got people going around treating other people like shit because they don't know. They stereotype. Okay, I want to hear what El Chino had to say too.
All right, so same thing. I agree with both of you guys. It's exactly the same. They're stereotyping, and just the average American, they don't understand the contribution that what an African American, an Asian, a Mexican has contributed to this country. They think, oh, they're minorities. They're dumb as hell. They come into this country, they did nothing. It's all white America. It's all the whites. We did this, we did that, we invented this. No, that is something that I'm pretty sure you have learned in our time, in our own studies,
Outside of
from
school.
what we know,
Yeah.
outside of school, that African American, they contribute a lot to this country. Asians, we contribute a lot. One of the richest guy in LA, one of the richest guy, he owns part of the Lakers. He's an Asian guy. He's an Asian doctor. He has patented on surgeries. Not a lot of people know that. The Angels, the Anaheim, Los Angeles, California Universe of Anaheim Angel, it's owned by a Mexican guy, Artie Moreno. It's owned by a Mexican. Think about that.
Talk that up, China. Come on now, El Chino.
Yeah.
Talk that up. Talk that up.
One of the richest athlete in the world. It's black. LeBron James, Kobe. Let's put it that way. They contribute so much to our society and our country. One of the richest producer in movie is black. I can't think of this right now. He dressed up as a woman all the time.
Tyler Perry.
Come on,
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
He
You know,
owns his
how
own
about this?
studio.
Tyler,
He
Yeah,
owns
he
his own
owns his own
studio.
studio. Yeah.
exactly.
Actually, he
So
owns the biggest studio in America.
yeah,
He
so
owns the
a lot of
largest
these,
studio in America, film studio.
yeah,
Yeah.
music industry, it's black. I'm sorry, that's but is the white American going to say, oh, it's African American? No, they're going to say
Well, they
no, it's
hated
the
the
white
fact that
American.
we actually stepped there and stood up and said rock and roll was created by black people, and which it was. It's the
Yeah,
absolute fucking
rock
truth.
and roll.
No matter how bad you try to sit there and sugarcoat it, go around it, no, it's facts. It's facts.
Rock and
Oh,
roll,
you
jazz.
know what? Oh, let me touch on that.
Class-
You got the dude from Kiss, a member from the band Kiss, right? Was
Gene
upset.
Simmons.
I think so. He was upset that NWA got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's like, oh, they're not rock and roll. All right, well, check this out. Me personally, I'm like, Kiss is not rock and roll because original rock and roll was made by guys like Chuck Berry.
Bingo.
Including
Bingo.
Little Richard too. Little Richard. Okay,
Yep.
that's real rock and roll, and then it evolved.
And you
It
stole
evolved.
his fucking sound.
Exactly.
You stole his sound to create
Mhm.
your
Mhm.
so-called music, and now
Mhm.
you're saying, "Oh, we're rock and roll." Nah,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
Rolling Stones will openly tell you you're full of shit because the
Mhm.
Rolling Stones
Absolutely.
name came from an actual song
Mhm.
created by a black man. Like, stop.
Rolling Stone. So, I
I
mean,
got a shout out. Let's put it this they will probably not get recognized in any of the podcasts, but these are the top 10 black inventors. I'm going to throw their name out because they're probably overdue. Philip Downey, he invented the mailbox. African American. These are African American. Garrett Morgan invented the
know
traffic
that
light.
guy, and more
Richard
stuff
Spike
too.
invented automatic gear shift. George T. invented the clothes dryer. Alexander Miles invented the elevator doors. John Purdy invented the folding chair. Alice H. gas heating furnace. So those are everyday items that American youth, not knowing the fact it was invented by a black inventor.
Everyday
And
items.
like everyday item, traffic light. Traffic light was invented by a black man. So
Garrett Morrison.
it's the same thing. I'm like, Griff, it's like these are things that we take granted for. And also Americans, they don't know that it's minority or these are immigrants that come to this country and make the world better. And you're telling us on TV, on radio, you're stereotyping. You tell us how we are so bad, we are horrible, that we can't do shit, we can't hold a job, but we're the one that's making this country better.
And I'm mad because I don't know his name, and I can't look his name up. But open heart surgery was done by a black man, and he saved the kid's life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah,
you're shit. Matter of fact, steroids was developed by a black man. Processed sugar, how we get candy, black man.
It goes on and on and on, man.
Oh, I got one.
On and on. Like the talking about it, it makes me smile, but it irritates me because if you don't know, you become ignorant to what they show you, and it's like, are you being stupid? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, I'm glad they're teaching this shit. They need to teach more of this shit everywhere.
Yeah, I throw a couple names out there. Golf tee was invented by George Grant, black man. The modern toilet was invented by Thomas Elkins. Home security system was invented by Mary and Britton Brown. Okay, that's a little.
Hey, how about the first video game console? Was
Black
invented by a
man.
black man.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Nerf gun. The Nerf gun was invented
Yeah.
by a black man.
Yep.
Water guns were invented by a black man too.
Chino.
He worked for NASA.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. The Super Soaker. Yeah, he's talking
Yeah,
about.
the
That's what he
Super
was talking about.
Soaker.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Super.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Super Soaker right here, 1990, invented by Lonnie G. Johnson. He didn't get paid shit,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
got paid later.
Yeah. 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 Hey, there you have it, man. And I would love to learn for the kids to learn and myself learn about Asian American history, Mexican American history, or Hispanic American history.
Because it's
Absolutely.
more than just the crap they're saying.
Yeah.
Like, man, I wish we were going down this rabbit hole today. I would have had a whole thing set up.
Hey, we can always go back and have
No,
another topic.
I'll have it back for next week. I'll just pop it up next week randomly.
There you go. Okay, all right. We gotta move on, guys. Alrighty. So we've got Aries Spears has him labeled fat phobic and a fat shamer for comments about Lizzo at the VMAs. What's your line of thought regarding this?
People are sensitive. Get over it. He's a comedian. He made a joke. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I literally, you gotta let it go. Is it fat shaming if you know you're fat and you embrace your fatness? Like, he said a joke.
Right.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Shit. Comedians talk shit about themselves. Like, let it go.
He actually did. Aries Spears, I saw the skit. He actually made fun of Lizzo, and then he made fun of himself. In my opinion, it was a skit, but at the same time, how serious was it? Was it like personal attack or was it a joke? It's kind of like going back to Chris Rock. Was it a joke or was it a personal attack? How far did it go? But at the same time, Lizzo, I give prop with her. I give prop about what she's doing, what she's
completely.
accomplished.
Completely. I like the fact that she ain't lost weight. I'm literally happy that she
I
didn't
like
lose weight.
Lizzo.
I
like Lizzo a lot.
When they get up in the industry, they lose weight. And it's like, well, why are you losing weight? You big.
Right.
Be big. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like your music. You do your thing.
Be who you are.
You got your own little followers. Do you?
And she stand out. She stand out in the crowd and she embrace it. Because chicks feel, a lot of the ladies and the guys feel they got to have a certain look. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. They got to have a certain look. They got to be skinny looking. They got to have all kind of surgery and all that and breast implants and all that. And
she BBW, let her be.
Exactly. Let her be a BBW.
Let
exactly.
her be.
Yeah, look at Little Kim. Look at how she evolved.
Little Kim ugly as fuck now. Little Kim ugly as fuck now. She was cute back then. The Little Kim that the world sees now is nah, bruh. Nah. That ain't my Little Kim. I'm cool.
That ain't my Little Kim.
That ain't Junior Mafia.
Yeah.
That ain't Junior Mafia.
Long gone. Yeah.
That Little Kim is
Yeah, man. So
I'm cool.
Embrace, like you say, you big, you big. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we want her to be healthy, but it don't seem like she's in bad health or anything like that. She don't look like
she can move.
She don't look unhealthy. She looks healthy. She be all on stage doing her thing. She doesn't look unhealthy.
Lost weight should be unhealthy. Your body is built the way
Too
it's
much
built.
weight, yeah. When they get that bypass surgery, whatever, their head is bigger than their body. Yeah, we don't want to see that.
That's because all that shit sunk down too damn fast.
Yeah, man. They don't look right. They don't look right. They can't. Yeah, people are sensitive, man, and come on, man. It was honestly kind of funny, but that's just what it is. I just agree with you guys. Whatever. I do like Lizzo. I like Lizzo a lot. You know what I'm saying? She speak her mind. She don't give a damn what people got to say, and she took it pretty well. She took it pretty well, like talking her little mess. You know, you know that's the thing. And
I
then the media,
I
and then
think the
social media
media turns
took it
everything
on upon
into
themselves to make it about something else.
exactly. Exactly. The media
Mm-hmm.
turns it into like something that it wasn't. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, he made a joke. Who cares? Who
Yeah.
cares? Let it go. Let
Let
it
it go.
go. Let it go. I mean, you're literally trying to put anything and everything on somebody just because you want to make it into a story that it's not. And that's what they do.
I
That's what
agree.
they do.
Okay, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Okay. Teen who identifies as a cat is allowed by her high school to behave as one and not speak in class. What's your line of thought regarding this? What's up, man? What you got, El Chino?
Oh no, I'm just doing the cat thing.
Oh,
I'm done. I'm done. So she's a cat, and somebody comes in the room to put her on a leash and put her in a pound. Then what? I'm
that's true.
just saying. I'm just saying. If she's a cat, can we put her in a pound?
Hmm.
You know,
And
where she can be adopted for 15 cents a day.
does she walk or does she crawl?
Oh
All right,
my God!
and then how
Stop.
they gonna
Go
feed
ahead,
her? How do they feed her? Do they feed her like
please.
a human? Or do they feed her like a cat?
Does anybody got video on this?
What? What?
Please tell me this is not true.
What did she use?
I mean, are we allowed to bring animals into school? Because if that's the case, just kick her off the
Exactly.
path and close
Yeah,
the
kick
door.
her off the campus. Yeah, yeah. No pets allowed in on
No pets
campus.
allowed.
Yeah, that's true. She
I
shouldn't even
think
be
I think
allowed.
some
Yeah.
people. Hey, I want to know if it's a joke or not because if she's doing this for the sake of just
Yeah.
doing it to say how stupid this shit's becoming, then I applaud her. But if she's doing this to get over on people, I applaud her again because fuck me, it's working.
She's
It's
either
fucking
incredibly smart
working.
or incredibly dumb, right?
Right. I want to know the outcome of the situation. Like, what are
Hey.
we gaining from this?
Hey, but this adds on to the non-binary crap that's been trending over the past few years, I guess.
Fuck all that. You either a man
Non-binary.
or a woman.
Yeah, and or people
Or
identify
whatever. I know
as
people
an
have their
animal or
fucking
something like that.
thoughts or whatever like that and blah blah blah. Look, here's the deal. You either can give birth or you can give seed to get so they can get pregnant and give birth. So you're a man or a woman. Now I know you can get it all cut off
Yeah.
and do all that extra shit, and at the end of the day, whatever you were born with is what's gonna push you through.
Amen
It's
to that,
a
man.
like even this subject even comes up that we have a human cat in a school. This is a first world problem, a United States first world problem. Where do we
You
ever
don't
see
you
that in
don't see
any
this
other
shit
country?
nowhere else. You don't see this shit nowhere else.
No, honestly, I think it's
Nowhere.
going on in Australia. It's
You
going
don't
on in
see it
Australia.
nowhere else.
Yeah, I think
This
Australia
is
got
the
this
only
good.
country that has this problem.
I think Australia has a little issue with it too. Honestly,
Australia has it too.
yeah.
White
I
people.
saw I saw Australia that a woman married her dog.
Oh, in Texas, you can marry a horse.
That's crazy. That's
In
crazy.
Texas, you can
Somebody
marry a horse.
married an
You,
anime pillow.
you can look it up. In
And
Texas,
I
you can
think
marry a horse.
you got people that marry their dolls, like their sex dolls.
I seen that. I seen
I,
Yeah.
that. I seen that. That was about 2 years back, I think.
there was a lady that married herself. There was a documentary about marrying yourself. Like you have a marriage certificate, you marry yourself, embrace and marrying yourself, in that you take care of
Oh,
yourself. Yeah, I mean that's all true, but how the hell do you marry yourself?
yeah, like
You are
so you
yourself.
propose to yourself. Will you
Yeah.
marry me? I do.
Will you marry? No. It,
Yeah, what if you say no? Like, you know what? No.
no. What do you say? Wait. Why you do that? What? Uh.
All right, all right. I just thought that was a little bit of fun, guys. All right, let's go with El Chino update.
A couple update. Go with grit first. I'll be right back.
Where you
Okay.
going?
Where you going?
Give me a
I literally had a question. I had a good question because I just heard it, I just heard it on the way to starting the podcast today. And my question is, I know we go hella far back when it comes to like sexual assault cases and different cases involving rape or anything like that. My thing is, at what point do we stop the prosecuting when it comes to like almost fake stories? Like, are we gonna return? Like, for example, a Tiffany Haddish right now is being sued
Her and
because
Aries
of
Spears.
molestation of a little girl and a boy and her brother almost 7 or 8 years back. These kids are adult men and women now, 21 and 22, I think, or somewhere around that age. That's a big ass age gap for you saying something happened 7 years ago and there's no evidence, but the only evidence you have now, the only thing you have going is your mom reached out to Tiffany Haddish to receive $15,000 or else she's going to take this to court. Do you see where I'm going with this statement?
Yeah.
Where
$15,000.
so is it a sexual assault or do you just want money? Which one is it? Because
I mean,
it's like if it happened like last week, a month ago, even a year ago, I hear you. But 7 years ago, that's hard to sit here and prove.
First of all,
Then you got to sit there and say, okay, is there evidence? Where's the
why
video?
did the media even put that shit out there?
She
All
did.
right?
The mother did.
So,
The mother did.
No. Check this out, Griff. So this is one of my problems. Is that and yeah, I'm bringing up race. If this happened to somebody white, it wouldn't even went public. It wouldn't even went to the media like that, right? That's first and foremost. If it would have went to court, and then after the results of the court, that's when they would have showed it on the media. Like, oh, this and that happened and that and this. I see it all the time, Griff. All right, so anyhow, so yeah, at what point should it like? You see, it went public. It went to the media. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that changes the dynamic. That puts pressure. It adds pressure onto law enforcement, onto court, and it's growing. I see it on social media. It's growing. It's like, wow. So, all right. So that makes people want to kind of look into it and see what's going on with it. It sounds like bullshit, but at the same time, when it comes to situations like that, molestation and all that, that's some serious stuff.
Yeah.
But I really don't know, man. I couldn't even answer that question, Griff. That's a tough question, man.
Yeah.
Because it's like, but I tell you this, I would say this: if you find out that person is lying, they should be prosecuted. They should be charged with something.
Thank you.
That should be criminal.
That's where I was at with
because
it.
Don't lie about that.
Because you literally just fucked up my life over a fucking lie. Let's just say for shits and giggles, it was a lie. Mm-hmm. Now you get to sit here and live your life while I went through the ringer over some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like the fuck?
No. Griff, like you said, I just saw that it popped up in a timeline. I think it was a black kid in the early 1900s. I forgot what's the little kid's name. He was actually one of the youngest put on death row.
He was in a state. It was a state of Virginia, I think.
Yeah, I can't think of that kid's name. He got put on death row.
He got killed. I think he was age 9 or 11 when they electrocuted him, and he couldn't even fit in the electric chair because he was a child. Yep. And come to find out, and all he did was tell them, "Hey, I saw this body or whatever like that," and then they went and arrested him.
Oh, South Carolina, my bad.
South Carolina.
George Steiny Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 14-year-old when he went to the electric chair, and he was actually wrongly prosecuted. The lady even lied. They even said she even come out later saying, "Ooh."
Wow.
It's kind of like that. We had a movie about the football player in college.
Oh
Had a
yeah, yeah,
college
yeah, yeah,
career.
yeah. Eldridge
The
Hodge
white
did the
girl.
movie on that. Yeah,
Who?
The white girl.
yeah. She lied and said the football
You
star raped her, and come to find out he never did, and she openly admitted that he never did. There was never anything,
Wow.
and the state gave her like $2 million for it. $2 million
Wow.
for the bullshit, and she didn't even go to jail after that. I call bullshit.
Yeah. 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 And then obviously we know about the whole, what's my brother's name?
Emmett
Emmett
Till.
Till. Yeah. Emmett. That
Oh
situation.
my god, I can't wait to
Yeah.
see that movie. I cannot wait to see that movie.
Listen, man. I saw they got another movie about it. Uh, I saw they have a movie. I saw someone was a documentary. I think it was a movie. It was hard for me to watch that, man. It was so
What?
hard for me to watch that, man. About Emmett Till, man. It was like another movie about him
Yeah.
that came out before, and it was so hard to watch.
Oh yeah.
It was hard to
Oh,
watch. But
Tom Hanks, Green Miles. Look at that story right off the bat.
Yeah.
He never did
But
it.
so that's referencing the story when the kid helping the search to find
Yeah.
the missing girls, and they sit there and say he did, and he's like, I didn't do it. He's like, what the hell? He was 11 or 13 years old. Like, what the fuck? This happened back in the fucking 20s, 30s, whatever you want to call it, down south, and that shit is nuts. But then again, that goes to show, point the fingers and fuck who really did it. Let's just point fingers.
yeah, yeah.
Well, let me piggy off of that. Some of the news that has come up. So, like you said, sexual abuse, all that stuff. I didn't know that, but I didn't know about this. Angelina Jolie actually filed an anonymous FBI lawsuit demanding to know why Brad Pitt was not arrested.
For what?
Angelina Jolie was the Jane Doe in a 2016 domestic violence that led to their divorce. And Angelina Jolie actually filed a FBI report to demand why Brad Pitt was not arrested.
Well, was there evidence?
Make you think.
Was there evidence?
Uh,
I'm talking about domestic violence. Was there physical evidence that said she was hurt?
Yeah.
From what I remember reading, there were physical evidence on Angelina Jolie, and they're witnessed by the kids, by some of the adopted kids. There was some evidence.
So was there physical evidence, or was there evidence of her having rough sex? Yeah. No, I just went defense attorney on you. I just went defense attorney on you because when you say that, you got to be definite that you get punched in the face. You got a broken rib.
But
you have like something like hand marks, because I don't know what you into. I don't know what you into. This is all shit people say. So it's all speculation until you really have the fucking evidence. Is there a camera in your house that
did
shows
they show up
beating your ass?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Did the police show up on the scene? Is there a police report?
None of it, probably.
You know what I'm saying? Like, follow up.
I bet
what?
you there's nothing. But that's the stuff I'm talking about.
But I want to say this, like you said, that's a great valid point. But they were able to get a divorce under a California judge. So the judge had some evidence. Which,
they were able to get a divorce for what?
They were able to get a divorce. So I'm just saying, I don't know.
You can get a divorce. But that doesn't mean you have evidence of something wrong or foul play.
Yeah, but to divorce that quickly, and unless you have a prenup, there's something to it.
Divorces happen a lot faster when it comes to rich folks that just don't want to be with each other no more. Now, when they just want more money, then it drags out a little longer to use your bullet. That's a different story. Like you claim he beat me. Show me when. You know what I mean? Like, show me when. That's the part.
I mean,
you know.
But I just threw it out there. I didn't know that. There's another one in Minneapolis. The teachers union agreed on stipulation white teachers to be laid off first, regardless of seniority. And the union agreed.
Are you serious?
That's real news. Minneapolis teacher
Why?
union agreed to fire all the white teacher first, regardless of their seniority.
Okay, there's got to
I
be
don't know
more to
whether
that
to smile
story.
and be happy
There's got to
or
be
be like,
more to
what?
it than that. Like what? Like why?
Oh shit! Wait, because they're white, they can find another job faster.
That's a good point. That's a legit point.
Oh,
No,
man.
you know,
Stop,
what is this? Like some form
stop.
of affirmative action, or I mean, what is this?
I
You know, yeah,
And they're like, adios.
yeah.
They
Now
said
here,
There's
affirmative
more
action,
to it.
affirmative
There's more
reverse
to it to the
reaction.
story, man. There's more to it than that.
so
That is
this one,
hilarious.
yeah. There is a black firefighter. His name is Jared Jones. He filed a lawsuit alleging the captain forced him to attend a racist party. So the captain drove him in a city truck to a 9,800 square foot mansion for a racist party in the middle of a shift. And so after Jared Jones filed this lawsuit in Rochester, New York, the captain has retired.
This happened in Rochester, New York.
Oh, so this captain, he's working. You're in the middle of the shift. Hey, Griff. Hey, Will. Hey, let's head up to the party really quick. What? And you find out it's a racist party in the middle of the day. Really? Why? Who does that?
I ain't
Really?
never heard no shit like this before in my life.
Trap him? Like what the hell? Yeah, I saw the reaction of the woman and the man involved. They all apologetic and oh, they so sorry and all that or whatever. So it sounded like they did it on purpose. You know, they tried to be funny, and then it went public.
Like, hey,
I
it
mean,
went public.
you can do it on purpose. I don't mean you can't get slapped on purpose. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that part.
I'm just saying. All right, fellas.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, let's wrap it up.
Hey guys, this is Line of Thought. Keep watching us. Thank you so much. Hey, thanks for the person viewing us right there. We really appreciate that. Hey, subscribe on our YouTube. Check us out on any podcast providers such as Spotify and Anchor.fm, guys. All right.
Y'all take care.
Till next time. Check you guys out.
All right.